GTSR left-hand drive in America, guys. This is what the Americans have to do, guys. Bring over clapped out SV6s, put LSAs in them, the works, big cams. There's nothing quite like the smell of E85 in the morning, in there. G'day guys, and welcome back to another Rosh Reviews, where behind us, we have got not one, but two Holden Utes. A GTSR and an SV6, but it's not really an SV6. We're in Illinois, in the USA, and we're with Zach. So, Zach, thanks for coming on the channel.
Absolutely, man.
And these are your two babies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell us a bit about this, because this is crazy, but that's insane.
Sure. So the one on the right, as you mentioned, was an SV6 to begin its life. Had about 200,000 kilometers on it. Was brought over as a shell, which was then brought to a company called Left Hand Utes, where they converted it to what you see today. Has an actual LSA in it, not an LS3. The correct MG9 TR6060 behind it. Bunch of HSV parts under the hood. Obviously nothing outside of it except for the rear bumper.
Yep.
Put 700 to the rear wheels on the 85. It's got a pulley, headers, a small cam, cold air intake, well, the over the radiator intake, and it's a daily, so it's got the stock, stock twin disc clutch, of course. Show
us the inside, because you got some massive brakes on this too.
Yeah, CTSV brakes from here in America.
Yep.
And
got the GTSR style wheels.
GTSR style, right? White line sway bars and the Petters coilovers all around.
Yeah.
So this again, and you know, the VE style Maloo side skirts. This is my daily. I drive it all the time. I said, this is my daily.
700 horsepower ute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all being converted to left-hand drive.
So this is a Chevy SS, obviously Chevy SS interior, obviously, but I mean, it is actually the spec where it has the air-conditioned and heated seats. If you see the buttons on the dashboard, you guys might not be familiar with. So this was ripped out. It's got XM radio, the different antenna. You see the different style of the shark fin, because that's what they have here in America. So this is a full Chevy SS. When you plug it in, when you start it, you saw the you know, the bow tie comes up and all that. That one is, we'll talk about that one later, but yeah, this is a Chevy SS at the end of the day. And I'm trying to think what else here that's
it's just cool that you can do that, because people just don't assume that there's even the option.
Yeah, like, let me show you here. So I know a lot of people are wondering, there aren't any parts on here that weren't from Holden. There's no fabrication. If you can get the camera down in there, so you see that seam sealer where I'm pointing over there?
Yep.
The firewall is cut out of this car, and then one is cut out of a wrecked car here in America, and it's welded in. Yep. So the only thing that isn't factory in this car is the welding and then the seam sealer and the paint that went over it.
They can cut it out of one of those ones.
It's a little bit of work, obviously. Obviously not a small feat there. But once it's welded in, it's a matter of bolting in all the left-hand drive counterparts here. Yep. So you can tell the AC line is a factory line, the brake booster, the power steering lines that come over here, the heater core, the heater hoses.
Yeah, it looks factory.
Right.
Like,
I mean, exactly. As you said, it's a factory car at the end of the day. It's just how they would have built it if they, the same with the sedan, they went down this assembly line. It just would have been the same thing for the Ute. So
you got that terrible V6 out of there.
Yes, that's the other thing too. So I wonder, I don't know if you can tell on the VIN. I don't know if that used to be.
There
you go.
There it is. LFX, guys.
There you go. So we're not joking about it.
That's how you want it.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
So this one, this one's had seen better days when it came here. I'm sure you'll show them the photos. It was rough when it came here, but it's still a little rough. I mean, I love it to death. It's my daily, but it makes it easier for a daily.
It's what's under the bonnet, really, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's quick.
Thank you. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's got the stock LSA twin disc in there, and I wanted to keep that because, I know I can port the blower. I can get a bigger blower. I can do all these things. I wanted it to be something I can daily and not be miserable. That was my goal. You said OEM plus. I wanted just a car that was obviously faster than how it came from the factory, but something that I could live with every day.
Yeah.
And before anybody watching this, I don't drive it in the winter. It's never seen salt. It'll never see salt. Anybody from Chicago is cringing right now.
Rust bucket.
No, sir. It'll never be. I have. I go down south in the winter, so
cool.
it won't. This thing goes to Arizona in the winter. So.
Cool. But this one, Zach, this is really special because this is essentially a one-off.
This is a true.
I don't think you're gonna find another one.
No, sir. This is a true GTSR. The previous owner purchased it brand new from HSV. Had it brought straight to the shipping container. It was brought over in 2017. It was brand new and converted to left-hand drive, and it's all stock. So this isn't a converted car.
Can you show us as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How do you actually get it converted though to left-hand drive? Is it just custom work something? Or?
Yeah, correct. Same thing as the other one. There's a company in Colorado that will do the conversion that they take the car and they get a donor car, as we call it here in America, that's either been hit in the rear or some kind of damage, and they take the firewall out, as I mentioned before, and put the firewall in here, and then move all the components over. And this one has a custom embroidered, see on the side, that's the only thing that's custom, is a GTSR on the right, because that normally would be on the left over here.
To have it swapped.
Exactly right, but the seats are, original, and the cars here in America, we all had red stitching in ours, so it matched the red stitching to begin with. So I guess the SSV red line is what you guys have, but all of ours have the red stitching over here. So the door cards are out of the SS, same thing with the other car.
Yep.
The dash is out of the SS. The center console in this one is actually the original one, so it's got the parking brake on the incorrect side for the driver. Yep. But otherwise, it's a factory
One thing
interior.
I noticed just when I was looking at it, and I'm thinking it must be from when you convert it, because when you put it into like sport mode or Tiptronic,
it's on the wrong side.
Reverse pattern again. Like it's.
Yeah, correct. Let me see. Actually, I can tell you
all of the Holdens and R's, they're all down to go
I hate
up.
that. So you're absolutely right. I had to look. It is, and that's the way it should be, because in a road race car, forward to go down, right? Exactly.
Forward down.
I don't know why I guess they think us Americans are stupid, and it's counterintuitive. But you're right.
I jumped in it and I'm like,
you're right.
Oh, this is.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't know why they
paddles, but yeah.
And I actually had an automatic R8 right-hand drive imported, and I noticed the same thing. I'm like, why is this correct and ours isn't? Yeah. So yeah, that's out of the American car, to your point. It has the EDI, the factory EDI. It starts up with the build number and all that on the dash. So yeah, this is nice and factory stock.
Yeah,
I plan on leaving it alone. This one is unfortunately it's automatic. I love my manuals, but I wish this was manual. Just it's
the only left-hand drive GTSR. So
correct. And I was going to go through the effort of doing the manual, but I'm like, no, this is all factory correct. I'm going to leave it. When I'm older, I'm sure I'll really enjoy the automatic. I said this would be my, when I'm 50, I'm going to take the automatic out. So, but it's got 16,000 miles on it, and it's immaculate, and I love this one. This will be one that stays around forever. I mean, this one's going to stay around forever, but I'm going to drive the wheels off it.
Yeah.
This one will be the one I have till I die.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, how many? I've only seen one other GTSR so far.
And it's new. It came here like 2 months ago.
And that was obviously the biggest festival for Holden.
And it's the same gentleman who sold me this car.
Yeah, I'm just curious, like if you know how many roughly would be. It can't be many.
So we know two, obviously this one and that one. There's rumor that there's another one out on the East Coast, but no one's seen it. We don't know if it's a replica. The guy's very private. We don't know. I know there's two GTSs here. I was telling you that there's a manual and an auto jungle green GTS, actual ones. Aside from that, I don't know of many special edition ones that are here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another thing that these have for EPA reasons is they both have EVAP, which I'm familiar is for our gas tanks don't ventilate to the atmosphere. So when you put a car in a garage, the gas, I don't know if you ever smell like gas in your garage, these don't. They have a line that goes back up to the intake and a charcoal canister that vents back into the intake. Okay. So for emission reasons, the correct legal way to abide by all the rules is to add that into the cars. So since these are just GM PCMs, we add the extra pins and to the sensors that control that, and add that just like a Chevy SS would have here.
Yeah, wow.
And we actually take the gas tank out of a Chevy SS, so these both have SS gas tanks in them for that reason.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's because people as well, they don't realize that you're even able to import them here. And
right.
There's certain little things I guess you just have to kick over and
absolutely. Now, of
course, it is possible.
Exactly right. Now, there's many people that are have their own ways of doing it. No one's to say what's right or wrong because, knock on wood, none of them have ever been collected and taken by the government yet. So I guess they're all legal ways. Yeah. But these are very much like they would have been sold here in America had they been done by HSV. Like
absolutely.
I said, they have all the
you look at it and it looks absolutely factory.
Yeah. So. Even the headlights, by the way, are out of the left-hand drive cars from America because allegedly, and this is a whole. That they're angled a little bit differently.
I heard people tell me that.
I've
heard people tell me that.
They are different part numbers. So I don't know how important it is, but these do have. So this, the GTSR, actually, you notice the side markers are clear on this car. So
I've noticed in America that lots of taillights are just red. Like there's no orange, there's no different color.
Correct. Like, they're just red. And these, the side markers on the Chevy are orange.
Orange.
And these are clear here. So the guy actually took them apart and put the pieces to make it look like the Australian with the guts of the headlights for the left-hand drive. So lots of little details.
They had to have somebody be really careful with all this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. A lot of work goes into the conversion.
It's not easy to get replacement parts, I think. So
no, not for something like that. No, you're right. To your point, every time I see like a set of headlights come up, if they're in good condition, I'll grab them just to hang on to them because we have the same problem you guys have. Holden's not making anything anymore. So if I need a bumper, I'm in a worse situation than you guys are because there's not 50,000 of them here sitting in junkyards. So bumpers go up for sale for like $2,000 no matter what the condition. There's a whole thing about you ruined the car. It's not authentic. It's not right-hand drive.
Well, I don't think so. Yeah.
And we were talking earlier. to live in a place where the roads are meant for certain type of, you know, turning right, you can't see well. When you're in a left-hand turn lane and there's oncoming traffic. Again, I'm in Chicago. There's 9.8 million people here. I don't live in the sticks, so it's kind of a problem. But that all to say, like we were just saying, I like that it's a factory car. How it would have been. It's like how I like to envision what would have been, what could have been. You know, they were going to, you know, the story how they were going to bring them here and they were this close, and then Pontiac went out of business or they closed it. So like this is what we would have had, and that's what I would have bought. So that's what I like to have.
No,
you know?
I think it's really cool because I feel like you get the Holden people that know, they would come up to you and go, "Oh my God, is that a GTSR?" And then they'd like open it and be like, "It's still left-hand drive." Like,
correct.
What's going on? Like,
the very first time I drove that one when I got it, we went to a fast food place, and this guy's walking in, and he goes, "The one time I don't bring my phone, there's a huge." And I was like, "If it makes it worse," I go, "If it makes it even worse, it's left-hand drive." He goes, "What? I've never seen anything like that." So yeah, you're right. When people know, they think they double take it really. Like it's a Ute and it's left-hand drive. So. 100%. And at the end of the day, I actually do. I'll send you some photos too. I use this one like a Ute. I had a pickup for like 10 years because my business that I have large things I need to move that aren't necessarily heavy. So I don't need a pickup, but I needed the utility of a pickup, right? So I always wanted one of these, and I finally made it happen. And I'm obviously never looked back. But all that to say, I constantly have the back of this. Just going to the Outback, I loaded it up with like $30,000 worth of HSV parts. There were W1 wheels, GTSR wheels, brand new in box, and a set of AP Racing, the GTSR style brakes.
Damn.
And a lid. I put the lid on top of it all, and I had it open. And something else I can't remember, but an LS9 supercharger, because I was trying to do a W1, and then I realized I'm like, I'm good. I have this one. I don't need to do another one.
Fair enough.
So I had the LS9 blower. I have the carbon fiber intake, the whole 9 yards, the oil tank. So I brought all that, loaded it all up, and I drove it 4 hours, fully loaded, full of Holden parts to the event to sell to people. Or I already sold them. They were collecting them. So. I bring drywall home for the house in there. Everything I can do with it. My wife has a Raptor. I try to use as little as possible. You know?
You're doing it right, mate. No,
Thank you.
You're doing it really good. This is too cool. So we're actually out at
Autobahn Country Club.
Autobahn
in
Country
Joliet,
Club.
Illinois.
Beautiful facility out here. And we're going to go for a quick lap in both of these things, guys.
Sir.
But we might just turn them on and fire them up and hear
what
they sound like.
Yeah, absolutely.
God damn, Zach. That thing sounds good.
Thank you.
Smells good. There's nothing quite like the smell of E85 in the morning in there. All right, guys, we are in the SV6 turned SS. And this thing is crazy. Started out as an SV6, and Zach just did everything to this. LSA, 700 horsepower, E85. Got a little cam in it. Sounds awesome. I still have to get used to right-hand shifting. It's got the big Cadillac CTSV brakes on this thing, so it does have good stopping power. But this is just too cool, guys. Again, these LSAs, they just have such good roll-on acceleration. It's got so much pull. It really does. This is so good, man. This is what the Americans have to do, guys. Bring over clapped out SV6s, put LSAs in them, the works, big cam. Man, this is wicked. I'm not even talking right now because this is just full on, guys. Too good. Oh, yeah, I fucked it up. It's really weird being in this car, left-hand drive. So this is all SS, Chevy SS interior. Even got the MyLink like infotainment system set up here. It's, yeah. It feels normal. It almost feels normal, but it's just weird. Like, it's got the different seats, they're just slightly different. Shifting with your right hand is just really alien after so many years of living in Australia now. But hey, these are cars, man, and they got them here, and this is cool to see. Wow. Guys, if you've been enjoying this content, hit the subscribe button. We're almost at 100,000 followers. God, this is cool. We are on the track now in the USA, in literally the world's only left-hand drive GTSR Maloo. This feels really weird, guys, being on this side of the car. Damn. She's got some ponies, this one too. I believe the owner, Zach, he said it's making about 620 horsepower at the wheels. It's on E85. It's got a bigger pulley, intake, full exhaust system, tune. But apart from that, this is a OEM GTSR Maloo, left-hand converted. This is crazy, guys. We're in Illinois. Golly. Yeah, I'm just taking it real easy. Got the paddle shifters, of course, in this thing, and you know, they work all right. It's just crazy to see this thing in America, and it gets so much attention here. Wow. Man, this thing is just, it's my first time in a GTSR on track, and it's OEM. It's the paddle shifters, they still have that little bit of delay when you're on track. It's not ideal, but this thing has just got so much mid-range torque. It doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, I've got no idea on the apexes at this track, but dude, this thing just rips. Oh, the noise is brilliant. This thing sounds epic. Dude, I love the sound of this thing. God freaking damn, bro. Wow. That is cool.